Hello everyone. I want to welcome everyone watching this video on my channel and also on these complete C programming tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn C programming from very basic to really advanced. So let's start. This is part 13 and today I will be talking about if-else statement. On my previous video I talked about if statement. So if you are new to this channel then please subscribe my channel and also make sure that you watch all the previous part. I have also provided the link in the description. So what are if-else statement then? On my previous video I talked about if statement, which was also known as single-way conditional branching statement. So similarly this if-else statement is known as two-way conditional branching statement. And these statements have three blocks, which are expression block, true statement block and false statement block. So it will first evaluate the expression, and if it's true, it will execute the true statement block. Otherwise, it will execute the false statement block. So here's the flowchart to demonstrate if-else statement or how this if-else statement will work. So the program will first check the expression, and if the expression is true, the true statement blocks are executed. And after these true statement blocks are executed, this if-else statement terminates. That is, the false statement blocks will not execute. But if these test expressions are false, that is, it will return false value, then false statement blocks are executed. Then it will terminate this statement. So here's the syntax of if-else statement. If and the test expression within small bracket and then the true statement blocks within curly braces and else, and after that false statement blocks. So if this test expression is true, then the true statement blocks will get executed. Otherwise or else the false statement block is going to execute. So let me demonstrate this if-else statement in Dev C++. So here we are in our Dev C++. This was our last two programs to demonstrate if statement. So I'll create a new file, that is Ctrl+N, and I'll give a title, that is demonstration to if-else statement. Now I'll be including a header file, that is include stdio.h. So I'll also write a main function over here, and I'll quickly initialize a variable, that is int num again, and I'll ask the user to enter the value of this num, that is a number. So I'll print here printf, and I'll write over here enter the number. Let's write enter any number. So semicolon at last. Now I'll use scanf to store the value, that is the number entered by the user in the variable num. I'll write over here modulus d, and I'll write here ampersand and num. This will store the value which I entered or the user entered in this variable num. And at last semicolon. Now I'll print this printf, and I'll write the entered number is modulus d, and I'll write over here num and semicolon at last. Now I want this program to give a conclusion, that is the entered number is positive or negative. So what will I do for that? I'll be using if-else statement. So I'll write over here if, and I'll give a condition over here if num is greater than 0. So the number is greater than 0, this means the number is positive. So I'll be writing over here printf, and I'll write over here congratulations, you have entered a positive number. Congratulations, you have entered a positive number. And semicolon at last. Now I'll add a else over here, and I'll write the false statement of this expression, that is the number is not greater than 0, that means the number is negative. So I'll write over here printf, and I'll give a remark, sorry, you entered negative number. So I'll write over here so I'll add a line breaker over here. Now I'll save the program. Let's name it if-else.c, and I'll save it. So here this will first ask the user to enter any number, and after the user inputs any number, this is going to store that number in num variable, and then this will print the number entered by the user. and this will check for the number if the number is greater than 0 or not. If it's greater than 0, this will print congratulations, you have entered a positive number. And if this number is not greater than 0, then this will print sorry, you entered negative number. So let's compile the program and let's see the output. So here we have, it asks us to enter any number. Suppose I enter over here 6 and I press enter. So the program printed the entered number is 6 and also gave us a remark that is congratulations, you have entered a positive number. So I close this window and again I'll compile and run the program. So this time I'll be entering a negative number, that is -85, and I'll press enter. So this time it printed the entered number is -85, sorry, you entered a negative number as a remark. So this is how we use if-else statement. I'll close it and I'll create a new file to give you another example. Let's copy the code from our previous program. I'll copy it and I'll paste it over here. So I'll write over here demonstration 2 if-else statement. So this program will ask the user to enter his age or her age. After that it will store it in variable age, and then this will print the entered age, and it will check for the condition, that is age is greater than or equals to 18. If the condition is true, this will print you can vote. But if the condition is false, then I'll add over here else. What if the condition is false? This will have to print you cannot vote. So let's write over here backslash and n, you cannot vote. So I'll save the program, I'll name it ifelse2.c and I'll compile and run the program. So here it is, it asks us to enter my age or enter your age. Suppose I enter over here 14, and as I press enter, this is going to display the age I entered, that is the age you entered is 14, and this will also give a remark, that is you cannot vote. But if I enter a age that is greater than or equals to 80, that is let's give it 26, and if I press enter, this is going to display the age I entered, that is the age you entered is 26, and also will print a remark, that is you can vote. So this is how you can use if-else statement. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also click the bell icon to get notified about my future updates.